What's going on, guys? Crashendo here, and before I get into this video, I'm just going to let you know that I'm not really doing anything, so you can either watch and I'm not going to be doing much, or you can just listen and you're not going to miss much. So, to start this video off, this is episode 16 of my Ironman series. But the reason why there's not clips is because the clips that I recorded were not bad or not good enough, but at the end of every clip, since episode 16 took place while I was making a huge kind of changing point in life, where I was doing a lot more in real life, and I still am, but I was also playing a few other games on the computer which I got bored of, and my other friends started playing RuneScape, so I rejoined. But with all that being said, every time I made a clip, I would end the clip saying, alright, I think I'm going to do this, and I would never get around to doing it. And it's just so indecisive, and I can't even edit it because it just flows with the clip, and there's just no way around it. Anyways, I wanted to talk about what I did for episode 16 that to kind of catch you guys up to speed and everything. So to start off, I did get my Prospector outfit. I'm pretty sure everyone knows that because I was killing Giant Mole with the Falador Shield 3. So I got the Prospector outfit, 74 mining. I also managed to pick up 75 smithing off of repairing the damn wheel thing, which was kind of amazing. I got like 18k smithing XP there. I was like, damn. And then I also managed to kill some giant moles, and I did a bunch of other stuff. Falador Easy, Medium, Hard diaries, and I did a few quests. So, what else did I do? Well, after that, I kind of got bored of RuneScape entirely, and I was playing other games at the time, plus being busy in real life. I just said, I'll give RuneScape a break, and eventually I'll come back to it when I'm not as bored as I am now. And I said, okay, sounds like a great idea. So I went ahead and I was playing other games, and as the time progressed while I was playing them, I was having fun right away, but then it kind of just sunk in the reason why I originally quit them. They suck ass, the community's trash, and everyone on there is just so fucking stupid. Now, one of those games, I don't want to slander a game because that's kind of shitty, but one of those games was League of Legends. Now, a lot of people know about this game. Actually, pretty much everyone that plays computer games knows about this game. So, I was having a bug with my client, and I couldn't fix it, and I sent in multiple support tickets, and it just was not working. So, I ended up getting banned due to AFKing. Even though I wasn't AFKing, I just couldn't connect to the damn game, and it was frustrating, so I had to play on one of my other accounts, and the same thing happened, and then I just stopped pretty much playing altogether, and I was just kind of watching videos on YouTube and stuff, and one of my friends, he actually managed to pick up a very nice item that kind of made me jelly and salty, but I mean, that's the nature of a game where everything's RNG based. He managed to pick up the Kriya Ra pet on his 87th kill, and that was pretty much my end game goal. Like, if I got a Kriya Ra pet, I wouldn't care if anything happened, if I never maxed, or if I never got anything else again. If I got the Kriya Ra pet, I would be so fucking happy. Game would pretty much be over for me. So, it kind of made me salty, and I was like, you know what, I haven't even tried Arma yet. I might as well go there soon to see what I can do. And I logged into RuneScape and found out that a few of my friends were making Ironman at the same time that I was just AFKing fletching for about 10 minutes every day. And I was like, alright, I guess I can give you guys tips, and they were happy, and I was like, alright, since I'm going to be giving you guys tips, just hop on Skype and screen share, and I'll kind of tell you what you guys need to do. So, I was like, all right, you guys need to do this, 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 and they pretty much started off in a blaze of glory, and they're like 3 days in, and they're pretty much doing decently, so happy about that. Now, while I was helping them with that, I was AFKing agility, and when I say AFKing agility, I don't mean like there was some way that I was just gaining agility XP while I was sitting there AFK. After a while of training agility, since I use the middle mouse button to click, well, to move my screen, and I remembered the clicks, I was just sitting there AFKing agility pretty much, and I would just pay attention whenever I saw the red dot on the screen, just paying very little attention to my screen and more attention to my friends' screen sharing on Skype. So I managed to get to 75 agility, as well as 130 marks of grace, which I turned into amylase crystals, and I made 300 something stamina potion 4 doses. Now with that, I also made 600 something Ceradomin brews, 626 of them to be exact, and a bunch of other potions as well, a bunch of super attack 3 doses, a bunch of super energies that I decanted already, and just a bunch of other stuff too. So that's pretty much what happened. I went from 75 to 78 herblore. Now that's pretty huge for me because now I don't need to boost to make stamina potions, and it's only a +3 boost now to make Ceradomin brews. So yay on all fronts. While I was doing agility, I was alching sometimes, and I managed to pick up 92 magic, so 2 levels away from Barrage, and that means that once I get 94 magic, I can camp Barrows for 1,000 chest count total, and that'd be very nice. I also managed to pick up 65 rune crafting, which means I can craft death runes, which probably allows you to think that I did Morning's End Part 1 and Part 2, and you would be correct. Morning's End Part 1 took 5 hours. Here's a bit of insight. If you play on, let's see, what's this, Resizable, the quest will be glitched, and you will not be able to do the part where you have to paint the sheep. You need to play on fixed screen. I had to learn this the hard way. I used over 100 of each color toad to try and do this, and I was literally raging. I was pissed beyond all belief. So if you haven't done the quest yet, keep that in mind. If you have done the quest already, you dodged a fucking bullet and a half. So, what else? I went ahead and after I did those quests, I wanted to make unfinished potions, and I was like, wow, I got so many to do. This is going to take a long ass time. What can I do to speed this up? And I was like, Narda Diary thing. The Desert Diary, the bitch in Narda for hard, makes unfinished potions for you for 200 gold each. It's like, I have a decent amount of gold in the bank. Spending some on unfinished potions won't be too bad. So I went ahead and I did Desert, Easy, Medium, and Hards. Put those all into herblore, so free 25k herb XP. And I made all those unfinished potions, which is why I have all of them sitting at the bottom of the bank. So that's that. I also made a bunch of tars. I am literally almost out of fucking swamp tar, which is hilarious because I never thought that would happen. I had like 25k and now I'm just empty on it. What a joke, right? And I also managed to pick up 1 or 2 fletching levels. I'm not exactly sure. So that's pretty much that. Oh, and I also went from 67 to 70 farming. Just got 70 farming a bit ago, actually. Probably can scroll up. Yep, there it is. So that's that. That's pretty much everything that I did. I had to do contact as well, so I'm 14 quests away from Quest Cape, which I probably won't be doing for another few episodes, but that's something to look forward to, I guess. Now, one thing that really put me on the boat of wanting to come back to Scape was reading the latest poll, which I think might still be up, and that is the Max Cape, which passed. So I'm actually happy about this. Will it have the uh, emote that it had on the live version? Probably not. Will it have something similar? Hopefully. It'd be very nice. Definitely a rewarding cape. And I don't know why the second question didn't pass. If the max cape passes, should it have the same stats as the fire cape? And it didn't pass. Now, a lot of people are salty as shit. Now, here's the thing with the max cape. If you were PKing in the wilderness and you were skulled with the max cape, if you died with the max cape and the max cape didn't protect, it would be turned into gold for the other player. That's a lot of gold. So here's the thing with the fire cape. If you're in the wilderness and you're PKing with a fire cape and you kill someone with a fire cape, you don't get their fire cape. They can just run and pick it back up. So it's kind of stupid. The way that works is just kind of beyond me, but it's whatever. I don't PK, so I don't really care. But the thing that kind of put me on end is it takes a very long time to get maxed on this game. And you might say, well, there's a lot of buyables. Yeah, there is. But you have to take time to actually do those and get levels to actually get maximum efficiency. I mean, 99 smithing took me about a month on my main, and I did that all through Blast Furnace. Pretty much solo, too. 99 mining takes about 200 hours, I believe, maybe a bit less. I'm not really sure. But if you're going off of max efficiency and saying, okay, well, it only takes like this many hours to get maxed. Well, that's true, but to get the stats to actually do a fire cape, to get the gear and all that stuff and actually do the fire cape, it takes significantly less time. So I don't understand why that didn't pass. Because getting maxed takes a shitload of time. And just having the bonuses of a fire cape is not a huge deal. Of course, it means like, oh, they don't have to risk their fire cape anywhere because they have the max cape. Well, they're risking 2.3 mil essentially. So I don't really see the logic behind that. And other people would say something like, oh, it doesn't matter because if you're maxed, you already have fire cape. And it's like, well, true, probably. But here's the thing. I know that when I got maxed, I flaunted the hell out of max cape. I never even wore accumulator. I went to Nex wearing max cape. And I did a bunch of other shit wearing max cape. I just never wore anything else again. It is such a huge achievement. It's just something that you want everyone to know. It just gives you the ultimate bragging rights if you're maxed. Like, it means that you spent a lot of time, you were dedicated, and overall you just achieved a huge goal. So for that to kind of be put on the back burner for people, that's kind of annoying. Like, it gives you a reason not to wear the cape. Because you can only wear the cape for Fashionscape because the bonuses aren't that great. So it's not worth. And that's kind of something that I wanted to kind of explain. And this guy right here, I can't take a screenshot of it. There's a person in the Apex clan chat named Grumpy Man. Right there, he's an Ironman, and this guy's name is Grumpy Guy, so awkward. Anyways, that's kind of my side tangent there. I just wanted to go off on a side rant, and let's get back to the original thing. So I pretty much covered everything that I would have released in episode 16, but I did a TLDR version of it. What does this mean as far as the next episode goes? Will the next episode be like this? No, because I have a lot more planning to do for it. As far as episode 16 goes, the length at which it took me to get all the clips for it was about 1 month, 2 weeks, and like 5 days, I think. So a lot of time spaced between clips and a lot of decisions on what I wanted to do changed. So we'll just leave it at that. Now, another thing that I wanted to do for episode 17 is get all of my stats to level 70. And there's only 3 stats that I need to do. rune crafting, construction, fire making. I have everything for fire making, everything for construction. Rune crafting I have the essence for, it'll just take time. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in episode 70. I mean, not 70, oh my god, episode 17. But I will also be doing other things, but that's pretty much the main focus of episode 17, getting all my stats to 70 plus. And then I'm going to work on getting 75 fire making, and then just one day, bust out 85 fire making with the magic logs I have in the bank. Now, I have 5.6k, just about, excuse me, which means that I can get to 85 fire making fairly easily and enjoy myself. Now, I also want to get 85 fletching, which I have the logs in the bank for as well. So I have the logs for pretty much everything that I need. So there's no downside to it. There's no upside. There's no, like, oh my god, this is going to suck. It's just going to be, I do something, I stick to it, it works. So my plan is still to get maxed on this account. That was the plan even before they announced the poll for the max cape. So that's my goal, and I'm going to be focusing more on that now instead of focusing a lot on kind of doing new things, but I will be doing other things. I want to get items from God Wars, but that takes a lot of time. So episode 20, and here's just a little jump in the future. I will be doing a bunch of wyverns, getting 99 ranged there between episode 19 and 20. So those two episodes will have a very huge gap between the two. Very huge. Maybe I get the Visage, maybe I don't, but I will get a lot of resources, which is something that I definitely want to get. Because with the resources, I will not have to make as many unpowered orbs. I will get more prayer potions, more super restores, etc., herblore experience, everything. It'll just be great. Now, what else does this mean? It means that ranged is probably going to be my first 99, and then hit points. Now, the reason why I'm going that way is because it doesn't really matter what skill I get 99 in first. Having a skill cape is having a skill cape. I'm not going to wear it anywhere because I have my fire cape and my graceful usually, so that's that. But that's the plan. Episode 20 will be an extended 1 hour special, and I know a lot of people don't like the long episodes, but the reason why I'm making it 1 hour is because it's my 20th episode, and the plan is I'm going to try and do as much shit as possible in there with no rambling, so probably over 100 or so clips. And that means that I need to do a lot of stuff, which opens up the Ceradomin aspect. After I have 99 ranged, Ceradomin becomes max efficient, and that's pretty much that, as well as other things. So that is pretty much what I did for episode 16. Episode 17 will be a normal episode, and episode 20 is a special episode. Between episode 19 and 20, I will be camping wyverns for 99 ranged. So all that's out on the table. So I'm sorry that this episode wasn't like all the other episodes. It was more of you having to listen. I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but I really couldn't put together the clips from the last episode because everything was so indecisive on what I was going to do, and they were just so long and unneeded. Even with heavy editing, it would have just been awkward and it wouldn't have went. So that's pretty much everything I did, and I hope you guys enjoyed this at least a bit. If you didn't watch it, you just like listened to it, I hope it kind of gave you something to listen to. If you watched it, I hope you, I guess, enjoyed seeing me stand in one spot pretty much the whole time. But either way, I'll see you guys next episode, and have a great day.